Hey, Joel McDonald here, and I want to talk really quick about the results that you're seeing right now. At the earlier stage, you entered your name and email and then a key phrase between 1 and 5 keywords. And you are probably staring at a list that is either too long, too short, or just right. So right now let's talk about if that list is too long. That's probably because you're being too broad or too vague on the keyword that you're bidding on. And that's a very common thing that people do. So let's talk a little bit about that. So it's quite common for people to say, oh, well, Google is going to use broad match, so they're going to find all sorts of other keywords that have to do with my keyword. So I want to find as many as possible. And I'll show you why that can sometimes be a big mistake. So let's just say that I want all the keywords, all the traffic I can possibly get having to do with shoes. And hopefully you're not ever going to be that broad, but let's just talk about that as an example. So this is what would happen. Google would then say, all right, we're going to go find you tons and tons of traffic for women's shoes, sports shoes, casual shoes, boots, men's shoes, dress shoes, etc. Now, if you may have a shoe store and you may have all of these categories, but if you just drop someone on the home page and force them to navigate their way to boots or women's shoes or sandals, they're not going to be very happy, and you're not going to convert very well, and you're going to be very upset because you're going to waste a lot of money. So you have two choices. You can refine this list by excluding certain keywords, but that's probably too much work given how broad these categories are. I mean, look at the volume of these keywords. That's through the roof. By the way, you can ignore these recommended bids. Those are in rupees because I had a programmer in India putting this together. That's going to be corrected. So anyway, we want to use the back button and get more specific. So let's just say that we get a little more specific and we can say men's shoes. And I'm going to ignore the apostrophe, even though that's grammatically incorrect because Google ignores apostrophes with keyword searches. So we're going to bid on men's shoes. And okay, this is quite a bit more targeted. Men's dress shoes, men's running shoes, men's casual shoes, walking shoes. All of these have to do with shoes for men. Great. And I probably could drop people into a category of men's shoes and people would be a bit more happy. But they're probably going to have to navigate further to find what they want. So let's scroll down to the bottom again, use the back button, and get even more specific. How about men's running shoes? Notice that now we're getting very targeted and we still have high volumes of traffic. Men's wide running shoes, clearance men's running shoes, cheap men's running shoes, best men's running shoes. If someone is typing in men's running shoes or any of these terms here, they're probably going to be pretty happy by you dropping them onto a men's running shoe category. They can find black shoes, red shoes, purple shoes, Avia shoes, Nike shoes, etc. And if they want to get more specific, you've taken them to the most specific point possible on your website, and they're going to be very happy. So hopefully that helps and gives you an idea of finding a sweet spot that's not too hot, not too cold, but just right. And by doing that, you're going to get happier customers that will convert better. Your click-through rates will be better because you're going to have optimized ads for men's running shoes. Your quality scores will be better. Your cost per click will be better. Everything will be better, and you will have much higher odds of success with your ad campaigns.